we went and had a consultation, and the first consultation was about an hour, and we took JR with us, and we talked, and as a family we agreed that it was something that we wanted to do. And the reason why was we had never planned on JR being on medication his whole life. Our whole thing was for him to be efficient and for his body to work the way God created it to. However, from grade 3, which is when he was diagnosed, to grade 7, the medication was just being increased. As he gained weight, they just gave him more medication. And so when Jamie told us about it and we talked to the doctor, we were like, okay, we want to try it because we want to help him.
I think with the JR situation, we needed something to occur outside of the fact of what the things that we were already doing. I think one of the things we were trying to give him exercise. I had read some information in regards to cycling, where if you got so much intense exercise per day, then it really helped you with attention deficit. And we just could not map that in to where it was really successful. So I was really open to the fact of the brainwave thing. I'm a coach, and I'm real interested in the scientific aspects of training your brain as far as being a football coach and coaching an individual position. There's a lot of theory behind the fact of being able to train your brain. So right away it gave me a real positive impulse that I wanted to try that and see if it would help with him. And initially we didn't see a great deal of change early, but I think as it progressed on, and then even to the stage of where he is now, he's able to capture the point of where all of the different times that he had the training. I think he's able to really tap into those moments when he can pull himself out of the bad brain waves and be able to calm himself and be able to focus. So I think as he grows and as he's more aware of it, he's even more successful in pulling himself out, training his brain to respond the right way. So I know I and Reese as well, we feel very, very, very thankful for the fact of knowing that his medicine is being reduced, that he's able to respond, he's able to handle anxiety, and that alone is just a lot of comfort.
Yeah, his medicine has been cut 50%, and we did it in conjunction with his medical doctor. We told him about it so that when we go for 6-month checkups, he could see him also. And his medication has been cut in half, and when he's not in school, he's on no medication. During the summer, we'll do what Dr. JoJo calls a tune-up. Let him go a few times this summer. Lives are changed, and it wasn't just the therapy, it was the holistic approach that Dr. JoJo used, in which he sit us down and said, you know, we could do this, but if we didn't, and a lot of it, as Kevin said, we've been doing reading, and so we knew not to give him a lot of sugar. We knew that if he got proper rest, we could see differences in those. But to have someone who's really studied say that, and I don't know the proper name for the medicine, but we call it brain food. JR still takes it, and he drinks it from the bottle. It's like, time for brain food. And so to have a 14-year-old to understand that what he puts in his body affects what he gets out is huge. And part of that is just like what Kevin was saying, is he's been trained now, and he can feel the difference. the conversations in which he had with Dr. JoJo on the feelings, it's like when he saw the map and they talked about it. And so it was just like you could see the light bulbs going off, in which he's like, yeah, yes, this is how I feel. And he is a different person, or maybe I should say he's the real himself now, because he knew when he was out of control, but before he couldn't do anything about it. Now he'll give me a look and he'll wink at me and he says, I got it.
Yeah, I think it's really unique now because I think the place that JR was in was that he was constantly practicing failure. And if you think about it, if you're constantly practicing failure, your results is going to be something negative. When he began with Dr. JoJo and he started training, and he trained for really success. So if you train for success, you know, he's able to see that as a huge positive. So he wanted more of that success. So instead of being in a place where he couldn't handle it and he didn't know how to adjust and come out of it, in that place of failure, he opened up his mind to where now he can see the positive end of it and he can practice for success and be successful. I think that alone is huge.
Awesome. God-sized.
Mm-hmm.